Hi there, welcome. I'm Elior Sterling, and this is the first class on my new channel, Beta Kerem. We're going to be going over the prayer Adon Olam to get to learn all of the words and find out what they mean so that you'll be able to sing this prayer confidently, knowing exactly what you're saying. There are 10 verses that are each made up of 2 lines, and so I'm going to make 10 short videos that you can watch one at a time. And I'll also take all of those and I'll put them together in one long video, so if you prefer to watch the whole thing all at once, you can do that as well. Alright, so let's start with that first verse. The first word in the first verse, Adon. Adon means Lord, which in modern Hebrew, it's like Mr. So I could be Adon Sterling, Mr. Sterling, right? But in older Hebrew, it was like Lord or Master, the one who ruled over an area or the one who had control of an area. So Lord, Adon Olam. Olam comes from this root, the 3-letter root, Aleph, Lamed, Mem. Now don't worry if you don't know Hebrew script yet. As you go along, you're going to get to learn the script letters. So this right here is an ayin, and this right here is a lamed, and this right here is a mem sofit. Okay? And alam is the 3-letter word, 3-letter root for hide. So there's a teaching that the olam, eternity, the universe, infinity in every dimension, is where God, Yud He Vav He, which means all of being, past, present, and future, is hidden. God is hidden inside the universe. God is hidden inside of eternity. God is hidden in the everything, right? Now, there's 2 ways that we can read this, actually. We can either read this as Lord of the universe or Lord of eternity, or we could read it the other way around. We could read Olam here as an adjective, eternal, and we could read this eternal Lord. So, Lord of the universe or eternal Lord. Asher. Asher means that. And now we come to Malach. Malach, if you've studied Hebrew already or you know just a few words, you might know the word Melech, which means king. But Malach is the verb form. It's actually the past tense, the simple past tense of this verb form, which I think is there in this form just because it rhymes with the next line. But if we put this together, we could say this is Lord of the universe that reigned, or Lord of the universe that reigns. All right, now let's look at the next line. Beterem kol. So be here at the beginning is a prefix, which means in. And then terem means before. In the way that this is set up, I sort of think of this as in the before times. In the before time. So, in the time before, kol, all, yitzir. Now, yitzir comes from this root, yud tzadi resh, which means to form, to shape, to turn. So form, shape, turn, or the way most people think of it, to create. So it's one of the words that means create. So before everything, he created, he created Nivra. Now this nun right here tells us that this is in the passive mode, and the bara, beit, resh, aleph, it's actually a vet, but a beit and a vet are really the same letter. It's just a question of whether it has the dagesh, whether it's going to say a b or a v, but it's really the same letter. So bara or nivra, bara means create also. So what's the difference between yetzar and bara? So bara is like to hollow out, or to think out, or to plan, or in this case, to be created. So before everything, he formed everything that was created. He formed and created. So that's our first line. I will see you next time in the next video.